Hello, Miss Amanda here. Today I wanted to talk to you about a mindfulness activity you can do with your child. Um, it's take a mindful minute or a mindful breath, or it has a lot of different terms. We use mindful breaths in the classroom. Um, so if you were here this summer, you got sent these little starter sets with a sheet that talks about the different breaths on here. So today I'm just going to give you some ideas on where you can use these from, and that they're not just circles on a stick. Some ideas that would be great for the in-home for using some of these yoga breaths would be like in the morning when your child gets up, maybe taking a breath to wake up, because I know some children have a hard time waking up in the morning. So maybe asking them, or setting up being successful, maybe asking them when they go to bed which breath they want to do in the morning and having it next to them. At nighttime to go to sleep would be a great way to use these, doing them together. In the car, so that if anything were to happen in the car, like they were to get big emotions in the car, or they just want to do them in the car, you can hold them up, as you're driving, or have them hold them up and practice them. You can have them in your purse or your bag, your child's bag for the store. So in case something happens there, you can have them out. Just really having them in different places of your house or your car, so that they're always readily available. And they're really simple breaths, like just take a deep breath. Let's do a hug breath. So this one's really great because children doing a tactile of them, touching and like going down their bodies is something we do in the classroom. So this one is just hug yourself and count to 10. You can close your eyes and just take deep breaths and count to 10. You can even have them hug you if they don't want to hug themselves. But if a child is having a heightened emotion, they may not be ready to like pick out a breath, but what I would suggest if they're like up here in their emotions is say, when you're ready, let's pick out a yoga breath so we can calm our bodies down. And usually they'll say, I want to do a breath. And especially if you've integrated this into your everyday routine, like just, randomly throughout the day saying, let's practice a breath, or let's take a mindful minute. Let's, recenter our bodies, or however you want to word it. They're going to be more apt to wanting to do this when they are hyped up, because it's become part of their routine. It's become part of the consistency of their day. In my classroom, I have the Alpha Breath book, and we would practice one in the morning. And then throughout the day, I'd be like, man, we should take a ninja breath. And then we'd all just get really quiet and take our deep breath. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, just for a minute. You'd be surprised how well children take to stuff like this, and really just taking a moment to listen. You can integrate as while you're taking your deep breaths, listen, do you hear anything outside? And then when you're done taking your deep breath, talk about what you heard. Did you hear birds? Did you hear a car? Did you hear an ambulance? Did you hear people? Did you hear a dog? Then you can start having conversations, and then you're working on literacy. These are a great tool to have. This is just one idea you can do with it, putting it on a stick. You can put them in a bag, or like a mystery bag, and just pull one out and talk about it and then practice it. These can be used anywhere. And then once your child knows them, you can literally say, let's take a hug breath. And they're going to be like, and start like counting and breathing and all of that stuff. Children really do take to things like this because they're pretty awesome. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple of these for you today, just to give you an idea of how they are. So the first one I'm going to do is, let's see what I got here. Oh, the straw breath. So this one's really fun. So you're going to have your child imagine that they have their favorite drink in front of them, or their favorite smoothie, or their favorite ice cream drink, or whatever. And you're going to say, okay, close your eyes and imagine your drink. Got it? Okay, now I want you to put the straw in your mouth, and I want you to take a deep breath in. And as you let it out, I want you to swallow. Ooh, was yours good? Mine was so good. Mine had strawberries in it. You can talk about that. It's also getting that imagination going and having them to describe things. Another good one is deep breaths. This one is they can sit in any comfortable position. So they could lay on their back, they could sit up, sit wacky, and then just take some deep breaths and maybe count with them. Let's take 3 big deep breaths. Okay, you ready? And with this one, you might even say big deep belly breaths and have them put their hands on their belly and take big 3 deep belly breaths, and then maybe move up to here, and then maybe move up to here, and then try to take little breaths. So you can, have them try to take breaths from different parts of their body, like all the way from your toes, all the way out, So that's a really good one. We talked about the hug breath. Bubble breath is a fun one because you do this with real bubbles if you have them, but if you don't, just tell them, imagine you have a bubble wand, all right? Dip it in there. All right, you ready to blow? And, talk about how when you blow bubbles, you blow softly, you don't blow hard, you blow slowly, and then they're gonna let out that breath, and then we can start again. And just keep doing that. So that's a really fun one, the bubble breath. Another breath on here is a bee breath, which is really fun. So you're gonna breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth like a bee. And have that Z sound. It's kind of a fun tickle in your throat. Another good one is flower breath. So you can have an imaginary flower and act like you're, and you can talk about what their flower smelled like. High five breath is you're breathing in for a count of 5. So you're going 1, 2, 3, and breathing out for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's got some math integrated in there. So that's a really good one. I actually use that one a lot in here. I might say we're going to count to 5 and take a big deep breath. So these are just some great ways to use these breaths. And remember, you can use them anywhere. Add them into your routine. Do them randomly throughout the day. Have them next to their bed. Have them next to your bed. Maybe you need to use them as the parent. Have them in the car. Have them in your purse or your bag. Just have them ready and practice them and use them. And I hope they're helpful. And I hope you take a mindful minute today. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.